welcome to JCCR Racing, where we're taking on Dragon Trail on Gran Turismo 7. Still my favorite, currently my favorite sim racer. We're going to be doing our best here to survive Thirsty Thursdays. Yes, people are thirsty for a win. And on that note, cheers, folks. Welcome to the community where the goal here is to learn and grow together, where I started off in the E-Class a few months ago and slowly trying to work into one day the A-Class, but for now working towards getting into that B-Class, trying to perform and cover the track tips, the car tips, the tricks, and learn and grow as a community. So some are going to be learning as the coach and mentor like Philness, and others are going to be learning and growing because maybe you're an E driver or a D driver, and we all have things we can learn from one another. So with that spirit of community in mind, let's get down. Definitely doesn't help if we've got less fuel going to the system, so make sure that that's on 1. Thank you very much, Ronan. Folks, don't forget, Philness has a great YouTube channel. He's a fantastic A driver. Check him out. Oh, the back end of that car is devilishly distracting. I don't know what they're thirsty for. That's the Lady 458, I guess. Oh, and we've been booted. Hit in the rear. Someone wanted a piece of us real bad. And we're actually starting on the hard tires. So we got 3 laps. I think it's best to start on the hard tires while things are pretty rough and wild. We've got the Thirsty Thursday drivers. So we'll start up on hards and we'll switch down to mediums come lap 3 or when Ronan tells us. Philness, I wouldn't want to go 11. Oh, you're saying on the mediums? Yeah, I don't want to go 10, 11 laps on the hards for sure. I want to get on the mediums as early as possible. So you must be saying, yeah, 10 laps. So lap 3, Philness, thank you for clarifying. Oh, I dove in on this one. And it's not necessarily going to pay off, especially if we get booted off by Ace. And that reminds me, let's get the radar on. That should help. 4th gear, right up to 140, 139, 140 miles per hour. Gonna have to lay off the pedal here. Oh, trying to avoid an accident with the Ferrari caused me to, well, and I think we just got a little bit of a punt there. Well, that didn't work out at all. Avoided an accident with the Ferrari, survived the off track, made it back on the track. Life was good, and either the tires had too much gravel on them, and that's why we had just a random side loss of traction. I think we got a little bit of a punt. Have to see the replay on that, but I think the car behind us gave it a good punt. That might be a case of someone being Thursday thirsty driver, thirsty to get one extra position and willing to possibly do whatever to get it. Well, this will be a horrifically slow lap. Oof. Tires, the car is just not turning in there. So we're going to throw on the mediums right away and try to get 11 laps out of them. Because this lap is going to be absolute garbage. Limp on into the pits. Not fun. I was just going way too fast compared to the Ferrari. The Ferrari's going a lot too slow, and I don't think I was going a little too fast there. I would have had no issues going through the turn at the speed I was going in at. But as the car behind, you're 100% responsible. So doing whatever it takes to not have an accident. Ha! Yeah, it's a shirt from work. All right, let's get these tires warmed up. 3-4 turns, and they'll be all good and ready to go. All right, get onto the apex and get back on the throttle as early as possible. Slow in, fast out. Hey, Knight Rider Jim, good evening. Turn one, just brake. Oh, I missed that. I miss having, the radar is useful, so of course the text-to-speech covered the radar, but this TV is just sometimes a little bit too big, and that's why I've got the live on. Oh, that was very slow through there, but I can now actually catch what's being said here. Thanks for the tips, Phil. Hey, Sosa, good evening, good sir. Howdy, man. Thanks for making it in. Trying to survive a thirsty Thursday. We had a wee bit of an accident, I think, with another car. Avoid an accident, that went really well. Accident avoidance went well. Got back on the track, was ready to get through. Now that we had way too much gravel in the tires. All right, 141.8 as the top lap, and now that we've got the mediums on, we should get pretty close to that, actually. Should is a big word, doesn't mean will. We got a full throttle through this section here, and we've had to let off. Tonight is not my night. I don't know if I've ever hit the inside of that turn before. Sorry, folks. It is not a pretty one. Sorry, Phil. Longer messages get cut off on the screen and I don't catch them. It's sort of, unfortunately, one of those situations where if it has more than about 8 words, they're not giving me the second aisle. I wouldn't be able to read it anyways with the amount of time that I can look off screen. But if you've got the messages just a little shorter, even if there's a whole bunch of them, I'll be able to catch them, friend. Yes, I'm aware that YouTube lets us gift 10 memberships. I just can't find at all where it is, Phil. It's, I've gone through the YouTube studio quite a bit, and I'm just not finding that section, and I'm very short on time. Most people all have trouble believing that one because they figure, oh, well, there's always so much time. You know, you can always have time to spend an hour doing something or another. But I'm gone to work for about 12 hours a day. So the time I get home, I've got to eat supper once I get home. So it is very much a busy life, especially with the other YouTube channel as well. Well, if anyone's up for, it's going to be one of the rare times, if anyone's up for a lobby, I am up for a lobby. I am not up for Thirsty Thursday races at Dragon Trail. Majority of it being that I am just not driving very well, and I'm just not as motivated when I'm that far behind. I think I got taken out early on and have lost interest. So sorry about that. I'm going to get a lobby going if anyone is up for it. And we've got Super Doofus in. Hey, Super Doofus. Fantastic. All right, so let's see what we've got coming from Phil here. Johnny, if you have this stream on laptop, I don't have this stream on laptop. YouTube lets you gift 10 free memberships. No, I'm doing it directly from the PS, and I don't have a laptop set up. YouTube lets you gift 10 memberships for free every month. Laptop, browser, money sign in your chat. Oh, very nice. In your own stream chat. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for explaining that to me. Fantastic. Okay, well, if I understand correctly, if I have my laptop running down in the basement on the little table to the left here, I'll be able to do it from the laptop. So I thought I could gift people from the YouTube studio, and I've spent probably about an hour, just 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there while I eat my breakfast in the morning, and have gotten pretty frustrated with it, with my inability to find it. And it's always one of those things where it's like, oh, I have 10 minutes. I'm like, I should just go straight to ChatGPT. I don't understand here. I'm not sure if you see it on the lives, but they often cut off. Oh, here we go. There. Yeah, try it now when you're waiting for lobby to fill up. Yeah, I don't have my laptop here, but I'll have to set up the laptop another night. Create room. Yes, indeed. Let's load up the settings. And if anyone remembers from last night, I'm getting more mentally burnt out from work these days, so my memory is being affected. Not always, when things don't go well, they can be stressful, and stress is not good for the memory. Where did we say? I think Spa was, someone had asked for a Spa, but it wasn't the race. End of the night, what did we say we'd race next? Well, if anyone reminds me, we'll race it for now. I think we'll hit up Maguire. Full course. Create a room. So while the lobby, I can actually run upstairs and get that laptop up and running, Philna. So thank you for the idea. I'm going to put in spectate mode while the lobby fills up here. I guess I'm the only car to observe here. Yeah. Do my pit stop, that's right. All right. Phil, I might need you to walk me through this. I guess I need to be in the live stream as JCCR Racing, not one of my other accounts. And let's see here. All right, I'm on my own account. I'm in the live, and I don't see a money sign, but maybe it appears. Click on chat. All right, I'll click on chat. Chat hasn't popped up yet, so I'll give that just a moment. Oh, Ronan's got a new setup. Very nice. Very nice, Ronan. Love the livery. My goodness. All right, money sign. It's now shown up. Offering me to pay to join. Oh, membership gifting. Here we go. Very cool. Scroll down, it says that one membership is $2.99, 5 memberships are $14.95, and 10 memberships are, I don't have the option to give them away. I can pay. If I pay, then I can give them. And that'll be off my wife's account, so she won't be impressed. She won't be impressed at all. Oh, membership gifting, and no, still. Yeah, not sure, but sorry, Philness, it doesn't work that way on my setup. But thank you for trying. I do appreciate it. All right, so let's make sure everyone is on your soft tires. Let's have a nice fair race. Maybe start the race up with 5 racers, and then come race 2 we'll have far more racers. Just wait for Remy to get in. Only works for personal accounts. Okay, I might have a brand account, could be. All right, we've got 5 racers. Let's start it up here. Quick little race as we get more people in this evening. Well, Philness GT sending 5 gift memberships. That is extremely generous of you. And Dragon Trail always attracts drivers. Philness, very hot and cool of you, my friend. Oh, looks like I've got a hot foot there. Sorry to the poor car behind me, who's wondering why I'm parked on the track like a noob. Yeah. Philness GT again, thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. Folks, don't forget, if you haven't already done so, check out Philness GT's channel. Give him a good old subscribe and thumb up a few of his videos. I think I've said it before, and I'm definitely going to be saying it again. He is a much better driver than I am. So you're going to be wooed by his wonderful driving, impressed, wooed. You will absolutely learn many things. Snuck on in from the inside to outside, and one-way racing did it right back at me. Great work. Nice little back and forth there. I gotta learn to stay on the track, it looks like. I drove a 2025 Corvette today with the Z51 package, so 495 horsepower and about 485 pound-feet of torque. 6.2 liter engine, and it was something. It was very fast, the shifts were incredibly quick, the steering was very precise. I felt very connected to the road. I felt like I was just hovering 6 inches or 8 inches above the road. The seat was extremely comfortable in touring mode. It was a little bit too bumpy, a little bit too much movement in the suspension, the whole vehicle in touring mode, but in sport mode it was not my night. Not my night. Thankfully I didn't do this in the Corvette, but in sport mode it was actually really nice over the bumps. Absorbed enough of the bumps while not swaying the car around too much. Very little. It was actually quite firm and enjoyable. The seat was extremely comfortable, but as much as a very fast car, it's a very quiet car for a basically 500 horsepower vehicle. Didn't have the same excitement level as driving the Shelby by any means. The Shelby's fun idling, it's fun at 20 miles per hour, whereas the Corvette would be incredible on a racetrack. But I'm not there yet in life. In Canada, if you take a car to a racetrack, you have zero insurance. So to be able to risk $100,000 going straight down the drain, I need to be making from the stock market at least $1 million per year or two, meaning I need to have $10 to $20 million invested, because then if you scrap a tenth of your yearly earnings because of your sport, it's like, okay, well, that was a tenth of my yearly earnings. These things happen, and you move on. Not at the point in life where I can take a car to a track and risk losing $100,000. So the Corvette, an incredible track tool, a nice car to take to work, I guess, because it was comfortable, but not a car that's going to be, to get the adrenaline pumping, to make it really fun, you have to be in the extremely illegal zone, more than just the danger zone, the go to jail zone, to enjoy the car, to really have it, for it to not just be a point A to point B car, because it's got two modes. Point A to point B, nice and slow, and it's comfortable, and it's great at being nice and slow, but that's not going to get your blood, your adrenaline pumping. It's not going to be exciting. So if you want it to be exciting, you really got to push it, because it doesn't have any exhaust. The exhaust note is very quiet for what a car, in regards to appearance, gives off the exotic vibe, but probably needs a $4,000 or $5,000 exhaust, because the Z51 exhaust package. Oh, looks like I'm going to have a friend to actually race with. Thank you for Remy, very kind. Thank you for making it so that the live isn't just me doing random laps on the track. Very kind. Hey, Celtic lad, welcome. Howdy, friend. Thanks for making it in. Thanks for joining the community. So the Corvette, pretty darn quiet on the exhaust note, even though the Z51 package comes with the Brembo brakes. It comes with the Magna Ride suspension, so that's a suspension where the liquid inside it is magnetically controlled. so it can modify its behavior many, many times per second. In almost instant modification of the shock, dampening, and rebound rates. Incredible track weapon, I'm sure. I could feel it. I felt very connected to the road, really direct. You barely turn the steering wheel and it reacts right away, and it didn't feel like an artificial feel or artificial connection to the road. But you really got to push it to get your heart pounding or to have any excitement. And that's where I think Ford does a great job with the 5-liter Coyote engine. Now, the Corvette Stingray's red line basically, I think, started at about 5,500 RPM, and it kind of went from orange to red at 6,000 RPM. The Coyote's red line starts, the 5-liter Coyote from Ford, like they have in the Mustang GT, starts at 7,250 RPM, and the Shelby GT350 is 8,250 RPM. What matters in all that, because usually when you're high up in the revs like that, you're going to be going too fast for the allowable speeds on the road. In my opinion, what matters is the excitement of going through the gears. So the new C8 Corvettes are all automatic. So that was really bad. That removes an element of excitement. The manual and the exhaust was too quiet, and the engine was a little too quiet. Even when you put it in track mode and the exhaust is as opened up as you're going to get it on the vehicle, still far too quiet. Alright, so let's try to actually catch the apexes here. Let's go. Let's get down to business. Alright, just a little too slow to finish up the race. But at least we stopped hitting the walls. It seems like the bit of racing has has awoken the racer in me. Not a whole lot of racer in me, but enough that a good race can wake me up. Alright, so Brittany Williams, good evening, sir. How are you? JCCR Ronan saying, God bless and peace be with you. Right back at you. Fully support that message. And the Genesis. Yeah, it's always different. Kind of some vehicles, when we're not used to their drive style, we try them out and it's like, ooh, okay, gonna need a few laps here. And JCCR Ronan. Hey, Dom G. Good evening, sir. I'm good. I'm tired. It's been a very long week, but tomorrow night I'm gonna work until 9 p.m. so I won't make Fridays. I might not be able to make it for 9:30 p.m. I might have to start up at 10, and we'll see if I've got the energy after a 12-hour work day. But then I'm gonna be off for the weekend. So thank God it's Friday tomorrow. Any suggestions? I'm going to put on the race. The first suggestion here. Knight Rider Jim, very kind for putting that message out. Maybe tonight I just don't deserve the likes because my driving is garbage. All right. Any suggestions here for what race we'd like? Hey, Mr. Nick. Got to be careful saying your name. It's a danger right there. Stranger danger if I say that name. YouTube will remove my hand. Back to old timey punishment. Spa is a fantastic idea. Let's do that. And then we'll do Red Bull Ring for the last race of the night. Now Spa's a long one, so we'll set it up for 3 laps. And then we'll do Red Bull. Red Bull, always a great, well-loved race. Yeah, Nick, let us know. What is up? What's been going on? Dom G, share what's been going on. What races they've been driving, what cars, or it can just be, personal, new job, loss of job, new hobby you're taking on. Oh, Nick is A+ rating. Fantastic. That's more than just a good driver. That's an incredible driver, or a world-class driver, because there aren't that many A+ drivers in the world. It's a small percentage of the sim racers that ever make it into A, and then staying there is a battle on its own. Fantastic. Now let's see what people are driving here. We know that I'm in the 911 here. Not where I wanted to go. Let's see here. Spectate. Let's see what people are driving for the track. We got the Mercedes AMG. We've got JCCR J Rizzio here with the Canadian flag on the hood, looking sharp. I'm going to be driving the Porsche 911. We got JCCR Ronin in the Lambo. Whoa, what a nice color scheme. Beauty. We got Angry Kitty here. The Hoonigan Kitty, I guess. And we got the Genesis being tried out by Remy. B. Williams in the AMG. Jay Rizzio kicking back, having a coffee in the pits with me. And Ronin. All right, let's get this started. Right here, right now. Let's put the pedal to the metal. It's going to be interesting. I've almost always done Spa with a lot of racers. And a lot of racers on Spa means turn 1 is deadly. When this is a weekly race, turn 1 is so bad. But with 6, I got a feeling we're all going to make it through nice and easy. I guess maybe in the real world, people do spend Thursdays having it be a thirsty Thursday. It seems like much of the regular community, I get a penalty. I got slowed down for rolling back. So that's what happens if you don't have your foot on the brake. I didn't realize the foot on the brake was absolutely mandatory. Thought we'd be fine if we just didn't add press down the accelerator pedal. All right, let's go up to Grandma's house, up for some of them cookies. Get into drafting position. Not the army draft, but the letting you cut win for me draft. Ooh, I took a weird line through there. Sorry, Remy. That wasn't pretty. Leave space. Alright, I am at the back of the bus. It's usually where the cool kids hang out, but not when it comes to racing. It's where the slow kids. I'm so last race, sorry, the weekly race, I was so far at the back of the bus, 45 seconds behind. We'll say that I was on the slow bus at that point. All right, we're following the American racer Ghost, driving the white kitty mobile. Fifth, no need to go in sixth. Better off not to. Remy with his Genesis went through those last turns much better than I did, so this is nice. We're going to be racing pretty close together. Back to drafting. Spa has all these straightaways. Also important to try to get behind someone. A little bit off there. We need to shift at about one. If we get up to 162, we'll need to shift. Oh no. Gonna avoid that accident. Always important to take yourself off the track if you're about to punt somebody. That's not pretty to see, but that is the way to do it. That's what those off-roads are for anyways. You might as well, well, they're there, might as well use them. Instead of punting the rear of a car, which in the real world you'd be doing some major damage to your own car, major damage to their car. Better to just take one of those side roads. Or crash zones. Top the candies, down in the third, briefly in the second. Oh no, second I believe needed through here. Catch the apex and back on the throttle. Ease into it, because if you go full throttle there quickly and all the way down, we would have been off the track. Slightly off. Apex, pedal to the metal, and there we can get through that turn quickly on Spa. My goodness, Ronan, how are you driving this track to get a 219? That is fantastic. Way to go, mate. I hope some of that excellence rubs off on me. I can get there one day with some perseverance and discipline. Perseverance and discipline. Far more important than motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but if you can persevere, perseverance means when the tough gets going, you stick it through. You live it, you learn to live in the suck. Alright, lap 3 of 3. Quick little braking experience. And folks, this is a lobby, so feel free to come in, join. We've got space. We take 12 racers. Lately, we've been more worried about getting everyone in. Maybe Thursday's a date night. I don't know what normal human beings do. Let me know in the comments section. What do you do on a Thursday night when you're not watching or partaking in YouTube? 22. We really brought the time down. Well, a little bit of perseverance, discipline, not quit out, and the important skill, developed skill of living in embarrassment, living with embarrassment, moving past it. Yeah, great job on that 219. Incredible. Happy we're here to see it. And again, Philness, huge thank you to gifting those memberships. Very, very kind of you. Well, I usually have fun times. I'll pretty much always have fun times racing with you, but when Brittany Williams is here, I have fine times racing. Ha ha ha. All right, let's go check out the Red Bull Ring. Kick it up to 4 laps. Yes, folks, check out Celtic Lad on YouTube. Philness, thank you for dropping the link there. Very good of you. Excuse me. Yeah, Jay Rizzo and Ronan always at it. Great to see their rivalry, their friend rivalry, their frenemies, as they're always back and forth on who's going to win there. And we got Mustang. Yeah, where's Mustang? Mustang almost always makes it in. Mustang Drifter. Yeah, there's Mustang Drifter. Welcome. Hey, buddy. Where have you been? We're missing you in the races here. Let's see what we got for cars this time for this track. Remy in the Genesis, still trying out the Genesis. Good on you, mate. This is when you're racing with friends, fellow YouTubers, friends, and subscribers. This is a good place. Come test out those cars. Give them a good boot. Find out what cars can take a licking and keep on ticking. Brittany Williams in the Lexus. We got Ghost in the pits with, wow, JCC RJ Rizzo is trying something out now. Very cool. All right, let's get this race started right up. Celtic Lad, I absolutely do love the Porsche, and I'm gonna have to check out your channel after and give you a subscribe. Oh, Mustang Drifter, fantastic. Family time is the most important time. Let's see what kind of time we can post here on the soft tires. With the Porsche 911, we got the Genesis in front of us, driven by the American racer Remy, followed up by Brittany Williams, also an American, and we've got Ghost 503. And up front, we got Jay Rizzo driving some sort of square soapbox. They're actually those, what is that, the mid 80s, or was it late 70s, early 80s Skyline. There's one for sale in the area. I should have gone to check it out in person, but it was red and black, and it actually looked really good. But in Gran Turismo 7, the race version, or the visual representation of the original race version, does look pretty soapboxy. well. The pack is really staying together tonight on this race. Really nice racing with you fine folks this evening. Ronan, that was some excellent passing you did on your part. Thank you very much for not spearing me into another stratosphere. Can I follow these legends without crashing and keeping the gap at about the same distance? We got 4 American racers, 2 Canadian racers. And I've got gravel on 2 tires. Let's see if it has an effect on the drivability of the vehicle. So if you want to see soon, we will have the video of our test drive of the 2025 Corvette 1LT model with the Z51 performance package up on Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. Give it a check, give it a thumbs up and a subscribe. I think you'll enjoy the video. I really go through all the good, the bad, and ugly of the 2025 Corvette with the perspective that, hey, I might find a point ugly, it's ugly for me. And I always make sure I try to get that across in my videos, like, hey, this is something that I have an issue with because this is how I like cars, but you might love this aspect. So I don't try to be that, car expert that says this car is trash or this car is amazing. Yeah, no, it's going to be amazing for some people in some ways and trash for some people in some ways. And it all depends what you like and what you want to get out of a car, what you use the car for. And I try to cover where a car, if it excels on the track, you're like, okay, well, the handling, the acceleration, all great for such and such reason. Now here's the downside of all that. And the soapbox, the squared off car is off. It's actually a pretty darn cool car. A legend of a car. And I can't imagine it being as easy to drive as this Porsche 911 Ghost 503, taking the mantle of Viper driver for the night as Dano is out and away. Yeah, not a place to find an opening there, not for that section at least. I might actually... Oh, that Viper's taken off. Thought I was doing a thing. We did a thing! Now let's just see if I can hold on to that thing. Very nice. 130.7 by B. Williams. Good job, mate. Ooh, that wasn't pretty. Remy up front doing a little dance. He's got all the space and time to do it. Dance away, my friend. It's the Skyline Super Silhouette 84. Well done, Jay Rizzio, trying something very uncommon. Remy using the Genesis to take him from 5th to 2nd. I don't know if the Genesis took you there. Well, it definitely did. It was the vehicle, your mode of movement, your mode of transportation, but I'd argue that your talent, your wisdom, and your knowledge took you from 5th to 2nd. Good job, Remy. Congratulations. All right. ARA Porsche GT. We've got an A-plus driver here. Right on, man. Or lady, or whomever. But A-plus, that is incredible. There's so few of you out in the world. You're la crème de la crème. The cream of the crop. So let's get these fantastic drivers in for one last race at Red Bull. Unless someone throws out a suggestion that is as good as Red Bull. I think Red Bull deserves a back-to-back racing. But everyone's coming in a little late tonight. It's always the first 6. As soon as you get 6, the rest of the list just fills right up. Because right now, 9, 10, 11, we're almost a full house. We cut off at 12. Because more than 12 on a lot of these tracks, and it is just too much. And RA Porsche GT saying, I am a race asylum driver. Oh, B. Williams, good idea with Le Mans. A lot of people like it, and I have to do it when it's a morning race for me. Right now, I'm way too tired. I will mentally zone out. We could almost say I'll fall asleep on the straightaways and just ram the wall. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for racing with a tough car to the square soapbox Skyline. Folks, don't forget, throw on those soft tires. Cars that are good here. It's a great race to try test out cars because it gives you a bit of everything. I'm just the Mustang with the Coyote engine sounds great on this track. Let's start it up. Last race of the night. Mustang Drifter. Let's see who's here. Who's still here? Remy. We've got Super Doofus, Mustang Drifter, Celtic Lad. Ooh, and he's number 1 for comments. Right on, Celtic Lad. You're number 1. You're on podium. Villainous GT. Better get my foot on the brake. We've learned our lesson for that. Oh, there's going to be a pileup. Oh boy. Turn 1 mayhem. And we're behind Remy. This is going to be the driver to follow. Oh, we've got to spin out in the last turn. I don't know if it was through contact or not. But Latin might have taken out JCCR Ronin. And I'm 4.5 seconds off leader and 0.7 seconds off Remy. Let's close this up. Ooh, not going to be closing it up with turns like that. He just took off. Remy, you're just flying tonight. I'm going to have to let you cook. Because whereas I started off the night burning chicken, having no business in the kitchen, here you are cooking up a storm. Ooh, we got another car, Ghost 503 off track. This is a lot of crashing. I hope this isn't these aren't crashes from contacts. Brittany Williams flying up there. Yeah, Super Doofus Tom bringing up a great point. I want to bring up 2 points. I want to really spell this out for everyone. Join Discord. JCCR Racing on Discord is up to just a little over 100 members. And check out, so Phil Nis, thank you for being an amazing general manager and getting that going for the whole team. And also don't forget to check out Sim League Pro. Just look at the results, or we'd love it if you joined in and started racing for points, championship points. And if you'd like to join the JCCR racing team, you can always just talk to Phil Nis or Super Doofus in the comments section. Ask them, how do I join the JCCR team? I'll give you the general overall outline. 1, you have to be wanting, at least desiring, having a goal of improving your racing. So you're not here to arcade race or Call of Duty race. You want to improve your lap times, you want to improve your racecraft, and you want to drive clean. So you want to learn and grow, you want to be part of a community. So, and by being part of a community, I mean not to harass people, but be part of a community to make friends, learn with the community, grow, learn and grow. And that's about it. Then you just got to download the JCCR livery, remove the YouTube logos from it. After you get permission granted from Super Doofus or Phil Nis, remove the YouTube logos if you're not on YouTube, and put your name on the back of the car. Ooh, Remy and I both lost time here. Super Doofus, thank you for letting people know. Again, Super Doofus, thank you for doing great general manager work. Super Doofus got the Sim League Pro going. And together we are JCCR Racing. A little too early on the throttle, and I'm gonna have to pay for it with a loss of time there. Remy jumping up ahead, B. Williams. All right, 129.7 being picked up. Fastest lap is fast. All right, can we catch up to B. Williams? 2 cars just sitting there, 0.8 seconds ahead. Ooh. Not pretty, sorry folks. 2.4, yeah, we'll have lost almost a second going through that turn. At least a half second. Oh no! I think Latin was giving Ronan the boot. Latin needs to get booted. He's getting booted just so that he knows, even though maybe he doesn't know that there's not going to be enough races, but he's definitely going to get booted. It's called JCCR Racing Clean or Kick. It's not that you should choose between clean or kick, it's just that you should try to drive clean, otherwise you do get kicked. You need an action to have a reaction. And here's the reaction. Oh, and he's a D driver. I would permanently ban you if I could. Those dirty D's. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm blessed to have you along for the ride. I'm sorry. It's the end, near the end of a very big week, and I am burnt. Not my usual self tonight. Thank you for bearing with me. I really appreciate all the help and support. Glad that I'm part of a community that's so welcoming and a community that's all about learning and growing. So we have our bad races, we have our good races. The important part is that we learn and grow and we support each other through it. Again, thank you so much. Blessed to have you along for the ride. I wish you all more cars and more power. Hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. And if it's not in the real world, this is still my favorite way to race. But speaking of the real world, we've got Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, the sister or brother channel to this. And on Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, once a month, we try to take on a complete new vehicle review for the weekend. Make 2, 3, sometimes 4 videos from that, cover everything from performance of the headlights at night to handling, acceleration, steering wheel feel, comfort, usability. Does it fulfill its purpose? It's a raison d'être. We try to cover all that, and we're also long-term reviewing our personal 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor family van, but it's a truck. We've got the 2017 Mustang Shelby GT350. Ford hit it out of the park with that. Flat plane crank, V8, incredible engine. We've also got the 1999 Porsche 911 convertible and the 1991 Toyota MR2, where we're finding out the Toyota MR2 cost us 4 engines. So yeah, it could lead you to bankruptcy. Oddly, the Porsche 911, not too bad. Yes, I'm just in the process of spending about $3,000 on it, but these things happen. It's for regular things that would go on all sorts of cars. So other than that, maintenance, repairs would be fantastic on the 911. Knight Rider Jim, good evening. Philness, good evening. Thank you for making it. Remy, Ronan47, thank you so much for making it. Knight Rider Jim, thank you for making it. Super Doofus, really appreciate it. And Celtic Lad, so glad to have some fresh blood. Love the old bloods, but love the fresh blood as well. No, I'm not a vampire. Sorry for that term, but thank you for watching, folks. I wish you all more cars and more power. Godspeed, and God bless everybody.